Thanks for listening to Your Online Business Mentor. If you've built a course and it isn't selling consistently, or you're tired of launching without lasting momentum, I want you to know this. Your course isn't the problem. It's your delivery model. I put together a free resource called the Course Evolution Guide, which shows you how to evolve what you've already built into a cohort-driven experience that increases engagement, results, and repeatable revenue. It's not about starting over. It's about refining what you have so it finally works for you. Download it for free at launchwithlydia.com/evolution. If you've launched a course or you're sitting on an idea you haven't launched yet and something feels off, I want you to hear this. It's not your topic, it's not your price, and it's not your audience size. It's your delivery model. And in this episode, I'm going to show you exactly why, plus the shift that changes everything. Stick around because what I share at the end is the thing most course creators never figure out until it's too late. Now, if you're new to the podcast, I do want to reintroduce myself. I'm Lydia, and I help course creators and coaches build offers that actually sell and students actually finish. And if you want to go deeper on everything I'm covering today, I've got a free workshop called Beyond Courses. It's linked below and it's on demand, so you can watch it whenever you're ready. So here's the real reason why courses are harder to sell right now. The first reason your course isn't selling the way you hoped has nothing to do with your content. I'm sure you've heard this by now, but we are in a trust recession. AI can generate answers in seconds, YouTube's endless, and information is no longer scarce, which means information alone is no longer of value. Think about it. Have you ever bought a course and not even logged in? I definitely have done this, and I consider myself a course hoarder. I have a bookmark folder full of programs I've never even opened. Not because I wasn't excited, but without a deadline, without accountability, without someone walking through it with me, it just sits there. And this isn't a motivation problem. This is a model problem. Completion rates in traditional evergreen courses are incredibly low, not because the content is bad, but because the model requires self-direction in a world full of distraction. Today's buyer is not looking for more information to flood their brain. They want someone who can bring context so they can actually apply it. So if the old model isn't working, what is? That's what we're talking about next, and it might completely change how you think about your offer. The delivery model that's outperforming traditional courses right now is the cohort experience. A cohort experience means your students go through your program together. Same start date, same end date, and you are guiding them through milestones instead of just handing them modules. Here's what happened in my own business. I have a Kajabi training course called Countdown to Launch, and I've given it to hundreds of students. And while the people who finished it loved it, just as many never logged in. Without a deadline, without accountability, and with no one to troubleshoot with, I have no doubt they got stuck. So I decided to run the same course as a cohort. Same content, but this time I delivered it live, adding co-working sessions where students could show up, ask questions, and build in real time alongside each other. The difference was dramatic. Completion rates jumped through the roof, students were implementing faster, and here's the part that surprised me. Many of those students then joined my Ignite membership afterwards. Because they didn't just consume information, they experienced what it felt like to be guided. And that's the difference between selling information and leading transformation. Modules are just libraries of content, but milestones are pathways. They're the roadmap to transformation. And when you build a library, people just wander all over the place. But when you build a roadmap, people move. And when people move, they get results. And those results turn into testimonials, referrals, and repeat buyers. Just shared why the cohort model works, but if you stop here without knowing how to actually design one, you'll stay stuck. So that's what I want to cover next. The best part about making this shift to a cohort experience is that you don't need to rebuild your course from scratch. You don't need to scrap your course. You don't need to start from zero. You just need to restructure how your students move through it. Take what you already have and ask yourself, what if instead of uploading modules and saying good luck, you invite students to go through your course together? Pick a start date, each week giving them a milestone, not just a topic, but a milestone, meaning where they take action and get a result. Then add one live session per week where students can ask questions and implement in real time. Suddenly, your course becomes an experience. This sort of accountability, community, and guided transformation is what sells in 2026. People can get information from AI, but they can't get guided transformation. That requires you. And when you design your offer around that truth, selling becomes so much easier because what you're selling is momentum, not just modules. Now, if you want to learn exactly how to make this shift step by step, I've created a free workshop called Beyond Courses. It walks you through how to evolve your existing course or idea into a cohort experience that sells and that your students actually finish. The link is below. It's completely free and on demand, so go watch it after this episode. So now you know why the traditional course model is feeling heavier to sell and heavier to sustain. And now you have a real alternative. But knowing the shift and building the shift are two different things. Inside Beyond Courses, you'll hear different varieties of cohorts that I've created or that my students have created, such as a 4-week cohort where you teach 3 milestones, or an 8-week cohort where you have 6 milestones that your students go through together. The fun thing about a cohort experience is that they're no longer building in isolation. They're building within community. There's accountability pieces built in, and there's connection with you and connection with each other. We were not built to do life alone. So giving people a place to build inside a community is not just transformational because of what you teach, it's transformational because of the experience they will have. Keep the momentum going by turning your course into a cohort experience. Thanks so much for listening, and I can't wait to hear about the cohort experience you create.